Discipline begins when you choose to do what is right, even when your mind strongly tells you to avoid the effort. That single choice builds strength inside you, and when repeated every day, it creates a mind that becomes calm and unbreakable. In this audiobook, you will learn simple and practical ways to train your mind to stay disciplined no matter what happens. We'll talk about how to control distractions, fight laziness, stay focused, and follow routines even when you don't feel motivated. Discipline doesn't mean perfection. It means trying again every day until your actions become stronger than your feelings and temporary emotions. First, remember that motivation is short-lived, but daily habits and a clear purpose help your mind stay steady in difficult times. When your mind says, "I don't feel like it," pause for a moment and listen without reacting. That pause builds control. That small pause is powerful because it teaches your brain to wait, think, and then choose action over excuses every single time. Start with small promises to yourself. Wake up on time, read a few pages, or exercise shortly, and stay consistent daily. Each small promise you keep becomes proof for your brain that you can be trusted, and trust builds real mental strength fast. If you miss one day, don't quit. Continue the next day with calmness, because one failure doesn't erase your entire progress. When you see mistakes as lessons, not losses, your brain begins to accept challenges without fear or emotional resistance. Discipline grows quietly when you do small things correctly, without looking for results instantly, because true change happens slowly and silently. Notice when your mind starts making excuses, saying, "I'm tired," or "later," and remind yourself, "I'm training my discipline now." Say it gently but firmly, so your mind learns that comfort is not the goal. Growth and strength are the real rewards here. Each time you finish a task, you build self-respect. Each time you give up, you weaken the belief you have in yourself. So, protect your focus. Repeat your small habits. Let them become part of your identity, not forced rules, but natural behaviors. Discipline is not about pressure, it's about peace. The peace that comes from knowing your actions match your values daily. And once your actions and values align, discipline no longer feels hard. It becomes the most peaceful way to live your life. Now that you understand where discipline begins, let's go deeper into how to keep it strong when life feels heavy and distracting. Life will not move smoothly every day. Some days will test your patience, focus, and the strength of your mental discipline. In those difficult moments, don't fight your emotions harshly. Instead, take a deep breath and remind yourself that struggle means growth. When you learn to stay calm during discomfort, your mind starts to trust you, and discipline begins to feel more natural inside. Remember, discomfort is only temporary. It will pass, but the control you gain from it will stay with you forever. One strong strategy to build discipline is mental reframing, changing how your mind sees hard work and daily responsibilities completely. When your mind says, "I have to do this," calmly replace it with, "I get to do this," and feel the difference. That single change turns pressure into gratitude, and gratitude reduces resistance, making discipline feel lighter, calmer, and emotionally easier to follow through. The next technique is habit linking, connecting new habits with things you already do, so your brain accepts change without confusion. For example, after brushing your teeth, meditate for 2 minutes. After breakfast, plan your top 3 priorities for the day. When your habits are linked together, your brain requires less willpower, and consistency becomes smoother and much more automatic over time. Another key element is environment design. shaping your surroundings in a way that helps you stay focused without constant effort. Keep distractions away from your space. Turn off unnecessary notifications and surround yourself with reminders of your goals and desired identity. Your environment can either drain your willpower or strengthen it. Choose to build spaces that protect your focus and energy every day. Understand this simple truth. You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the strength of your systems. So build systems that support your goals. Consistent routines, small rituals, and reminders that guide your mind toward daily discipline naturally. Even small physical changes, like a clean desk or quiet workspace, can create mental calmness that multiplies your focus and inner control easily. When your surroundings are organized, your thoughts slow down, and discipline feels less like pressure and more like peace inside your mind. This is how you stay disciplined, not by force, but by creating an environment where focus and calmness grow naturally every single day. True discipline grows from understanding yourself deeply, not from strict control. It begins when your purpose becomes stronger than your daily distractions. When your reason for staying disciplined feels meaningful, your energy becomes stable, and your mind starts following your goals with quiet strength. Ask yourself honestly, why do I want to stay disciplined? Knowing your why makes every effort feel lighter and emotionally more meaningful. When your actions are connected to purpose, you no longer push yourself through pressure. You move naturally with peace and self-control. One effective method is visual tracking, showing your mind visible proof of progress through daily checklists, journals, or simple habit trackers. Every small mark on your tracker says, "I kept my word," and that visual signal keeps your motivation real and emotionally satisfying. Progress you can see builds trust in yourself, and self-trust becomes the foundation of a calm, disciplined, and emotionally balanced mindset. Another strategy that helps is the 2-minute start rule, which breaks resistance by beginning small whenever a task feels heavy or unpleasant. Tell yourself, "I'll start for just 2 minutes," because once action begins, your brain releases energy that makes continuing feel much easier. Starting small removes the mental wall of fear, and once momentum begins, your discipline strengthens naturally without any feeling of emotional force. Also focus on your inner language, because every thought you repeat programs how your brain reacts to effort, failure, and everyday challenges. Replace self-blame with patience. Instead of saying, "I can't stay focused," say, "I'm improving my focus through daily small efforts." Your mind listens carefully to your self-talk, and consistent, kind reminders slowly reshape how you behave under stress or mental pressure. Another powerful habit is daily reflection, taking a few peaceful minutes every night to review your actions without judgment or frustration. Ask yourself gently, did I act with consistency today? Did I respond calmly when my emotions tried to control me? This reflection teaches your brain awareness, and awareness gives you power. The power to choose improvement over guilt and progress over perfection. Remember, discipline isn't about strictness. It's about balance, knowing when to push forward and when to rest without completely stopping. You can rest without quitting, and you can pause without losing progress. Discipline means continuing the journey with quiet, steady patience. When practiced daily, these small techniques combine to create deep emotional balance, where discipline feels calm, natural, and part of your peaceful identity. Now that you understand the foundation of discipline, it's time to strengthen it with patience, peace, and long-term emotional balance daily. Remember, discipline is not a skill you learn once. It's a mindset you build slowly through consistent action and gentle self-awareness. Each challenge you face is a training session for your mind, a reminder that growth hides inside the moments you want comfort. Instead of running away from discomfort, breathe deeply and remind yourself that temporary struggle always creates lasting strength inside your heart and mind. The more calmly you handle tough situations, the stronger your discipline muscle grows, making focus and control feel natural instead of forced. A powerful way to sustain discipline is balance, knowing when to work deeply and when to rest without guilt or hesitation. Too much force creates burnout, but balanced discipline builds peace. It teaches you that progress and rest can exist beautifully together. Practice mindful discipline each morning. Sit quietly, breathe slowly, and visualize yourself staying calm, focused, and fully in control of your day. That mental image prepares your brain to follow through naturally. When you see success clearly, your actions align more smoothly with intention. And when failure appears, because it always will, respond gently, forgive fast, learn quickly, and return to your path with calm strength. Never allow one bad day to erase many good ones. Your consistency matters more than perfection, and your progress is never lost. Each small act of discipline rewires your brain, teaching it that you are reliable, trustworthy, and capable of controlling your choices daily. The real goal is not to live perfectly, but to live with control. A control that feels peaceful, not pressured or forced. When you trust yourself completely, you stop needing motivation from outside sources. Your drive begins to come from quiet, inner confidence. This self-trust is the ultimate form of strength, when you know you'll show up, no matter how difficult the moment becomes. Discipline then turns into freedom, the freedom to act with clarity, to choose peace over chaos, and to stay calm under pressure. Every time you honor your promises, your mind whispers back, "I can depend on you." And that is the voice of true strength. Train your mind every single day, not with harsh effort, but with patient consistency, and soon discipline will feel like inner peace. Because the strongest mind is not the one that never struggles, it's the one that never stops rebuilding itself after every fall.